Well, challenging days ahead for Democrats. The party struggling with a disenchanted base after losing control of the Senate and the White House. With no clear path, they're hoping new leadership can redirect the party. Former 2024 Democratic presidential candidate Marianne Williamson announcing today she's entering the race for the DNC chair. And she joins me now. Marianne, it's great to have you here. Happy holidays to you. Hope you had a good one.
Happy holidays to you. Thank you so much, and it's lovely to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. So the Democratic Party, as I mentioned, is really said to be in a state of disarray. One well-known Democratic strategist, Liz Smith, says the brand is in the toilet. So can you take your plunger and do something there? What do you think?
Yes, I can. What we need to do is transform this party. What we need to do is to look in the mirror. And what we need to do is to rebuild the frayed bonds of affection between the party, the Democratic Party, and particularly the working people of the United States. There has been a mass exodus from this party. People just aren't feeling it. And there are reasons, in many cases, why people aren't feeling it. So what I have seen from people so far who are running for the DNC chair has to do with external fixes, has to do with data analysis, has to do with fundraising, has to do with field organizing, has to do with a 50-state strategy. What I want to address is the psychological and emotional factors that not only have to do with repairing our own relationship with the people whose votes we need, but also with countering the extraordinary adrenaline rush, collective adrenaline rush that Donald Trump has created. You know, the MAGA phenomenon.
But Marianne, let me ask you, what about the messaging? You're talking about the mechanics of what goes on behind the scenes, but what about the messaging to the American public? What needs to be changed there? Because clearly that didn't work.
But the point I'm making is that, yes, we need different messaging, but we need more than different messaging. We need policies and soulfulness behind the messaging. The Democratic Party, at its best, is an unequivocal advocate for the working people of the United States. That needs to be the messaging, and the messaging needs to be everything that goes with that. If we are an unequivocal advocate for the working people of the United States, then we are dealing with the fact that 70 to 90 million Americans are either underinsured or uninsured. We are dealing with the fact that 1 in 4 Americans live with medical debt, and that over half of our bankruptcies are medical bankruptcies. We are dealing with the fact that people are selling their blood plasma in order to make it. We are dealing with the fact that we have not yet raised the minimum wage over $7.25. We are dealing with the fact that people's children have asthma. People's children are suffering from all kinds of diseases because of toxins in our food and toxins in our air. So the messaging has to be actually speaking to what people are going through. Now, what I've heard people talking about so far is that we need to talk about kitchen table issues. What I want to talk about is how many Americans can't even afford the kitchen table.
Yeah. I want you to take a listen to, this is the former Democratic leader of the California State Senate, Gloria Romero, a very powerful politician here in the state of California. Listen to what she said about the party.
I believe that in history, we are seeing a major inflection point, the complete collapsing of the Democratic Party. There are no certainties in politics in America, and we've seen parties come and go. This party refuses to recognize that it has lost its way. It's a chapter. It's, gone with the wind. And basically, we are seeing the end of this.
Whoa, the collapsing of the Democratic Party. Quick reaction to that, please.
Well, the fact that in the 1970s, the Democratic Party started taking corporate money. Of course it's been co-opted. It's been co-opted by insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, big food companies, big chemical companies, big agricultural companies, big banks and financial institutions, big oil and defense contractors. This woman is absolutely correct. There is a matrix of corporate power that is holding our government hostage. It has turned Washington into a system of legalized bribery. We've always known that the Republican Party stands for market solutions and being in bed with the corporations. The Democratic Party is supposed to be a counter to that. And the Democratic Party over the last few decades has tried to have it both ways. And this is what it's gotten us. The American people no longer feel, the working people of the United States no longer feel that the Democratic Party has my back. And that is what we need to repair, and that is what we will repair should I be elected the DNC chair.
Want to just put up on the screen very quickly some other folks in the race for the DNC chair. There is Martin O'Malley. He is the former Maryland governor. We have Ken Martin, the DNC vice chair, and Ben Wickler, Democratic Party of Wisconsin chairman. There and a few others. There they all are. So you have some competition there, but we will see how it goes. Thank you so much for coming on today and giving us your point of view. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.